He doesn't want us to curse on this show.
Yeah, I heard.
So,
Okay, I'll not do that.
the first, and probably main topic of today is WebAssign.
Wait, first we gotta introduce ourselves, dude. We haven't even This is the first episode.
It's the first episode.
Yeah, it's the first episode. Okay.
So, sitting in the chair is Matt McBryan, computer wizard, AP Calc, BC Calc legend. Do you have any other titles?
I think I'm a certified genius as well. So.
Perfect
Matt
SAT
McBryan.
score.
Yeah.
You know, the mix.
Okay, so welcome to the Sea Lunch Munch.
Why are you
Crunch.
saying that right after
Why?
we already introduced?
We hardly introduced it, but
I'm talking to introduce Matt.
Well, I know we should have done that after we introduced the show.
I already introduced the show.
Okay, so basically about every week we're gonna be meeting here in the conference room C.
We've been doing Tuesdays.
Tuesdays probably. I don't know when Liam's gonna upload this, but we're gonna be meeting here in conference room C for Sea Lunch. We're the Sea Lunch Munch Bunch, and we're having our crunch here on our show. And so first we're gonna go around. We're gonna introduce ourselves, and I
Dan
thought.
says am coming.
Oh my god.
Well,
So
Are you gonna stick around, Matt, or what? What are you gonna do?
maybe depends
Okay.
how heated the conversation gets.
Okay, but first, when we're gonna go around, introduce ourselves, and we're gonna play two truths and a lie, to get ourselves acquainted a bit. Even though we all know each other, but get our audience acquainted with us.
I got some truths and a lie.
All right, Liam, you want to go first? Yeah. Introduce yourself first.
My name's Liam Glennon. Oh, here we go. Boo!
Boo!
Brian.
Yes, because you were late. We replaced you. Get out.
You know, I thought the whole point is that why would you have the guest star on the first episode?
What do you mean?
Sit down, you piece
Well,
of
it's not just
garbage.
gonna be me and Lee Glenn.
What do you have? Oh, I like that.
Okay.
So Matt, you're gonna stay?
Yeah, for this.
First,
Alright,
okay. So we're doing two truths and one lie to introduce each other. Cause it's stupid Max's idea.
And by the way, we didn't say me and Lee Glenn are the main hosts of the show.
Dan's a schmuck who just comes on.
Dan's a guest. He's gonna be a pretty recurring guest probably, and Matt McBryan is our guest that we actually appreciate.
Yeah. So my two truths is when I was little, I kissed a goat. It's pretty fun.
You don't tell us which ones are the truths.
I know.
Yeah, you just said.
Oh my god. I'm just commenting. You don't know if it's a lie or not.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Whatever. So I kissed a goat when I was little. I ate a glow stick when I was little. And then I'm Dan's best friend.
Okay, so we have to guess which one is the lie. I'm gonna say the last one. Dan's
It's the
best
lie
friend.
because Dan sucks.
You ate a glow stick? You're retarded.
You kissed a goat? No, when I was a little kid, I remember we had glow sticks, and I didn't mean to eat it, but I was just munching down on it, and it broke, and it got all in my mouth, and I was really scared. But all right.
Did you
No,
die?
the real
Did you
thing
die?
is the real thing is I didn't eat
No,
a
I
glow
was
stick. I'm best friends with Dan.
Okay.
Oh,
That's cute.
Okay, Dan, would you like to introduce yourself and give us your two truths and a lie?
yeah. Okay. So.
I feel like I'm weird.
You know.
Pointing
No,
towards
you're
the
in.
camera.
You're in frame.
Yeah, but I'm turning this.
Yeah.
Way. I gotta be
Makes sense.
neutral.
All right. I'm just gonna make them real easy. Here are my truths and lies. My name is Dan. My last name is Dinu, and my middle name is Dingleberry.
It's David.
So those are your two truths and a lie.
Yes.
You're lame.
I'm
Pretty
gonna
weak.
say the lie was your last name is Dinu.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, his first name is Dan. His real first name is Daniel.
Okay. So.
Gotcha. Dingleberry.
You got me. Actually.
Okay. So Dan is
No,
lame.
I could have done that.
Dan is lame. He doesn't know how to do anything.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go now. This is true. My name is Max Humes, and my two truths and a lie. What are we gonna say? Okay, so I have a YouTube channel.
That you upload on frequently.
That I upload on frequently.
Call me out.
What, is that a lie?
No,
I
for
upload
not uploading.
No, that's
Okay,
the truth.
so that's
That's advertisement. You're welcome.
yeah. So I got a YouTube channel.
I'm gonna
Um,
spot out.
I can solve a Rubik's Cube, and I once tried to hug a snake when I was a kid.
Hug a snake.
Yeah.
Wow, I wonder.
Okay. Matt,
That was
I
my
think
Matt,
the last
hopefully
one's
you're
wrong.
better than
Terrible.
Max and Dan.
All right, so my name is Matt McBryan. 2 truths and a lie. So when I was a kid, I set a hotel on fire.
Oh, Jesus.
And something else. I almost drowned once in a pool. Wedgewood, actually, the local pool.
Lovely pool.
And then
Yeah, very nice.
I enjoy math.
I wonder which one. Which one?
Wait, I'm gonna say enjoying math is the lie.
No.
No, Matt's BC math
Actually,
legend.
my lies, I almost drowned. I was pretty close, but I didn't think I was going to drown.
Tell us about how you almost.
You almost wait. So you almost
You
set
said
a
he
hotel.
no, he
on
did
fire.
set a hotel.
I did set a hotel.
You did.
Can you
set
tell
a
us that
hotel.
story?
So, so obviously this is a bit of an exaggeration. I never set the hotel on fire, but
But you made a fire in a hotel.
so yeah, so I was in what's it called, Key West, at a very nice hotel. Some I don't know.
Bauer
What
just
it's
came
called. You have to look it up.
window.
And
People watching.
so I'm in this room. I think it was like a timeshare, but we don't have the timeshare because there was like 5 rooms. So I'm in my room. My parents go to the gym to work out, and this is like 10 a.m. in the morning.
Wait, how old are you again?
I'm like,
Oh, this is real. Oh my god.
yeah, I'm like 11 maybe.
Oh my god.
And then so the night before we'd gone out, but when we came back, we ordered like a Domino's pizza, just like a snack, so like I could eat it. And in the morning, I had cold pizza, and like everyone loves cold pizza, but I wanted to heat it up. So this place had like a full on kitchen, like everything. So I put in the microwave like a slice of pizza, just one slice of pizza.
Mhm.
You know, you put it in the microwave, you heat it up.
Yeah.
And I thought I put it in for 3 minutes, which you know is probably
3
a lot.
hours. 3 hours.
3 minutes is probably a lot for pizza, but like it's still nothing bad would happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Then I go in my room and I'm gonna wait for the beeper to go off, and so I don't know how long I put it in for or what I did. Like I really don't know. My assumption is that I put it for 3 hours, but it had only been like
30
5 minutes
Maybe 30
before
minutes.
the entire hotel alarm system went off, and like everyone's going crazy. I have 3 sisters there, and they're all going crazy, like yelling at me what I do. And then we go in the kitchen, and you can just see smoke like seeping out of the microwave, just like falling to the ground, like thick black smoke. And then
You know smoke rises though, right?
does it?
Yes.
No.
Dan.
This was
No,
falling.
it was falling smoke.
I swear to
Dan.
God, this was falling smoke. I'm not.
Okay, alright.
I'd have to show you a video of falling smoke.
Were you the one who was there, Dan?
It was
No.
deep.
Is this your
sooty,
story?
Black smoke, and
There
it was
we go.
falling. It was
Wow.
not rising, and so I go over and I open it up, and I swear to God, just like so much smoke came out into my face, and then I start hearing the fire. Like, what do they call it? Like sirens
alarm.
from
Oh, like
fire
a-
engines
oh
coming.
my God.
And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm in so much trouble. And then like, I guess one of the hotel guys, like one of the hotel manager type people, like one of the action guys, he runs up and like opens the door, and I let him in, and then
Burst into the door.
he bursts into the door and he's like, looking around like, what's going on? And then he sees what happened. I'm just like, oh, it's just a pizza. I'm like trying to explain myself, and then like, so then he knows what to do. He opens up every door and every like window possible, and then gets a fan going to like get rid of the smoke. But by that time, the police, fire people,
Yeah.
Fire department.
fire department was already there, and they came in with their big ass suits, like all
Oh my
heavy and
God.
crap. And I'm like in my underwear, which was also kind of weird because it was like 10 in the morning. I just woke up, and I was just like watching a TV show, and then my guess what? And then before I even left, like, I mean, wait, what was I saying? Before the
Yeah.
fire department left before my parents even came home, so they didn't even like know.
Wow.
And they got back, and then my sisters like snitched, and so did the hotel. Of
Oh,
course.
what a
They
rat.
told my parents, and nothing really bad happened. I guess maybe
That
they had
is
to pay
Parents
something.
mad at you.
I don't know.
That is like the worst nightmare for hotel service staff to to have to deal with. Some
Yeah.
dumbass kid decides to heat up some pizza and somehow almost sets the entire hotel on
And
fire.
one thing, the pizza was a brick afterwards,
Yeah, 'cause
full
you
on black
burnt it.
brick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
You burn
know
I
that?
don't think the
So
world will
bad.
ever know.
Did you eat it?
No.
Oh.
I don't think the world will ever know
Oh.
how it became. I guess it became like dehydrated or something,
Mm.
and then it just.
Yeah, because that's what a microwave
Caught
does. It
fire.
takes the moisture out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you know what that reminds me of?
Mm.
You know, like in the office when Ryan sets the office on fire because
Yes, that's
he
classic.
doesn't know how to work a microwave.
Oh yeah. Wait, I thought you were gonna talk about the time when Dwight does the
Yeah, that's
fire
what I
drill.
Oh yeah, that too. But that was
Hey, we watched that in
Health,
senior
yeah.
health.
oh yeah.
Gotta know your exit points, all that kind
Oh,
of stuff.
when I see or something good, I'm in senior health right now.
Wait, are you in my class?
Maybe.
7th period.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're probably on the right side.
yeah, I am.
Yeah. Near Logan.
Yeah.
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 See, I can't see the body of people.
Mm-hmm.
So then, so I did, CPR. It doesn't really work. That's what I just learned.
Really?
How's that?
Why did you do that current event article?
Yeah, I
thing?
did a current event
It
article,
illuminated you.
and it said, like the one I wrote the essay about. It says like CPR has like a 2% effective rate. So I guess you
Really?
should still do it, but
Yeah.
it's not really.
Dude,
gonna
my
work.
article
yeah,
was
it's
about
better
the-
than just leaving them to
Yeah.
die, but
AEDs though work 80% of the time.
Yeah.
So get those.
I think the CPR is just to get it pumping before the AED gets there.
yeah, exactly.
Dude, my article was about this homeless guy who saved another man who had fallen unconscious from a heart attack, and he was unconscious for 30 minutes, and he brought him back to life with CPR.
So
When
From a
you
heart
get, like,
attack.
brain damage
One of
at
the
that point,
2%.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
lucky
I'm not
dog.
ready for that.
just jazz it up a little bit. I don't like how Dan is going full cock.
Speaking of fire, I just want to bring
I like
up
that.
like a time that our class just really sucked. So
Oh,
we're
yes.
in the HMHS class of 2018. For anybody who doesn't know,
It's a great class.
seniors.
A lot
it's
better than
it's a
2019.
Very unique class.
Very unique class indeed.
Yeah.
But
A lot of
especially
world records.
especially
Lot of
during
clogs.
middle school,
A lot of
our
clowns.
class was just terrible to the teachers and like everybody around us. So that reminds me, Matt McBryan, did you go on that one trip where we went?
The hayride.
The hayride?
Oh yeah,
I didn't go on that one.
I didn't go. I wasn't.
I heard legends. I heard
I remember.
heard
I remember
stories.
my dad was like, "You're not going to that. What are
Okay,
you talking
so,
about?" And then this happened.
So it was 6th grade. We went to this field trip. It was supposed to be a hayride. It was around Halloween. It wasn't like scary or anything. People thought it was gonna be, but all they did was they took us to this campsite on hayride where we just roasted marshmallows and drank like lemonade and mustard and stuff.
drank mustard.
Yeah.
Well, we'll get to that soon. But so basically, we were just the rowdiest bunch. We got our entire school kicked out of that one place. We were not allowed to go back there because of our class. And I was definitely part of the reason. Me and Julian Quinn at one
Oh
point.
my god!
Do you remember Julian Quinn?
Wait,
he
I never
doesn't go.
He's so weird.
It's a shame he doesn't go to our school anymore, so we probably can't get him on
He's
here
like
as
a
a guest.
figment of lore.
There's
in
no way
school,
we can.
you
We
know?
can
He is.
we can do a
Good.
Skype video chat. with
That
him.
would actually be awesome. I still have his phone number.
Do you still talk to him?
No, I don't.
I feel like he's normal.
All right,
maybe.
keep going with the
maybe
story.
he's
But me and Julian used to be best friends, and what happened is we went on top of one of the tables that had an oil lamp on it, and
Oh.
I guess there was music playing, so we started dancing on top of the table, and Julian Quinn kicked over the oil lamp, and the entire table caught on fire, and we got in so much trouble. One of the parents had to rush over and try to put it out. And so much crazy crap happened that night. Other than that, like I remember once there was a Starbucks cup in the fire. So Julian Quinn took a stick and he poked it with it and he brought it out of the fire and everybody started shouting Julian.
like a
the
demonic chant.
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
demonic
jeez.
What
chant.
about the
Everybody was
porta potty?
opening up.
And the porta potty, yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, wasn't Ruth Fernandez in there?
Yeah.
Oh god, I feel
Did they,
bad.
Did they tip
I
it
feel
over
bad
It
about
was just
this.
completely?
unfortunate. It didn't matter who was in there. It was just the people were gonna knock it over.
So yeah, what happened? Like,
I don't know.
I wasn't there.
I
I
just
wasn't
heard they
there.
knocked it over.
I actually wasn't
Like, knocked it
around
over
for this.
completely?
I don't think they knocked it over completely. I think it was just like shaking, and it
Yeah.
got pretty far,
Ooh.
and it was like
No
I don't
bueno.
think she got any like dirty or anything.
Yeah.
But like it was just like
I feel bad for that.
Yeah.
I like my peace when I'm taking my poops, you know.
yeah. I think we all do.
Not to be covered
All
in
right,
other people's
so we got
poops.
about 10 minutes left in lunch. Let's get to what we originally were going to talk about. It's a nice, lovely conversation about how colorful our grade is, but
Yeah.
the real meat of today is the debate. Webasine. Is it good?
Yeah.
It's a good debate.
I think it's pretty good.
I hate it.
It's better than
I
Okay.
love it.
dude. it's
Well,
better than
let's get a
exam.
little debate going. What are your
So
points of
so
views?
so WebAssign, for
Yeah.
those who don't know, is a program on the computer that a lot of math teachers and science teachers, I'm guessing, or just
Yeah.
AP Physics uses, because to do homework online, and it's a lot easier for the teachers to do.
Yeah.
But it's a real pain in the butt for the student because you never really know, like like if you're close to the answer or it never shows you the answer if like you get it wrong, you run out of tries, which is also very annoying. And then like you never know really how to format it too,
Yeah.
which is also a problem with ExamView, the other program that a lot of science teachers uses for chem and physics.
Yeah, like if you're using scientific notation, if you guys know what that is, like sometimes it's like
Usually it has to use
You have
the
to
letter
use-
E.
you have to use the letter E,
And then
you
negative or
can't
positive,
put
whatever.
like if
Times.
you have a million, you can't put 1 times 10 to the 6. You have to put 1e6, and
Yeah. I think it's.
I'd agree that is
You
I
get
honestly-
used to it, though.
you get used to
at
it,
least I
yeah.
did.
I mean, I don't do physics for WebAssign. Sorry, Dan, I cut you off. But like, I don't do physics WebAssign. This is my first year with it. It's like I think it's yours too. But like, I don't do it as much, and I just hate it. We just had a calc assignment with it for integrals and exponential growth and decay. I did beautifully on the exponential growth and decay because it's just punching in a calculator. But I got dominated on the integrals because I never knew what the format was, and I tried doing all the practice problems with it, watched the videos, etc. But it just didn't work.
Well, I think that WebAssign is actually pretty decent if you're not retarded.
Are you calling me retarded?
Yeah. It's not that hard to use in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think I mean, I know in college and stuff like that, you have problem sets due every week. It's a lot like
I spilled
me
water on
and
myself.
Dan's physics class. So I think it works out pretty well. Like
I
I like the practice.
Yeah.
You get to practice like a different version of the problem with different numbers, and that's nice because sometimes the
The
answers are
ratios work.
ratios, like so you can see like the ratio between a constant and an answer,
Yeah.
and then you can just get your answer.
I honestly have no gripes with WebAssign. On like the practice, they built the feature that you're able to do a practice version before and see the answers. Like you can just type in 11111 for all the answers, and then you can show the answers so you can kind of work backwards
Exactly.
from the
yeah.
practice version. Or you could cheat and use the ratios. Say like, 1A is
I
a certain
definitely have
number.
done that, yeah.
Like, the question in 1A is a certain number, and then 1B is half of that number, but you wouldn't know that. So you look at the practice problem and you see that that's half of that, so you can do that.
Except with our physics class, you're in it too. I almost forgot, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
with our physics class on the last problem of the last WebAssign that we had, I had to use
Oh, yeah.
ratios, but you can't. What Mr. Kidd does, our physics teacher, is he says we have to show our work on the
Great
last
teacher.
2 problems. We got to send it in to him, and
I like that too.
but
I like that part.
it usually works out well. But on the last problem, I had no clue how to do it, so I had to
Yeah.
use ratios
I didn't
for
either.
the answers,
Mhm.
and I can't just say like, oh, I divided the voltage of this thing by 2 to get my answer.
Yeah,
Because
did
that's
you do?
not how
Did you
it
know how to do
works.
it, Matt?
Yeah. Well, let me give my argument for WebAssign first.
Yeah.
So,
Seems like Lee Glenn is the only one who's
yeah,
against
I'm a very
WebAssign.
big supporter of WebAssign, at least for most instances. I think for calculus it is a little bit harder, so I can understand Lee
Yeah.
Glenn's stance. But in my case, calc, it wasn't too bad. It was kind of helpful. But
Sometimes
especially
having to like write equations.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
not
Mhm.
the best.
yeah, because you never know which format. But for physics, I think it's pretty good actually, because it's a weekly grade, and you can always go back to the actual problem set and redo it if you want to study. And you never think it's, at least for me and some people in the class, we've come to utilize a website called Chegg, which
Chegg.
I've never.
these guys might not know about, but
I've used
I
Wolfram
think
Alpha.
I think
Yeah,
most
that's equivalent.
college students come to the use of Chegg at one point in their life. And what Chegg is, it like, I don't know how to say it. It's like conglomerates every textbook like possible that students use,
Mhm.
and then it either has like expert answers described of how to do like every question in the textbook, or it has proposed questions by students that are answered by experts. And so one thing we've come to learn is that for the physics problems, you can usually find a very similar problem on check, like on the textbook, and they can explain it how to do it. And then you're gonna have different numbers and stuff, but if you follow it, then you can actually learn the process. Because sometimes it's like stuff you've never learned before, like different formats. But if you follow that and you learn from it, then you can usually eventually you can fill out every problem, and you'd get like a good grade. So I think it's like it's kind of a grade booster if you put in the work. You know, you might have to put in an hour or two.
My question is for physics. I know Miss Schwartz does this. Do you have a guess limit?
Yeah, it's
We
10.
guess limit.
Yeah, but
10.
it's 10,
Oh.
not 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having
the
a
other
guess
day,
limit of 5 is so annoying.
So basically, you can guess your answer and check to see if it's right or wrong. But you can only do this 5 times when we had it with our calculus class. On the very last problem, I actually did run out of tries because she didn't teach us how to do the last problem, because why would you teach your students how to do homework that you're going to grade for correctness? And so basically, right after I got the last... Right after I finished the last problem, didn't finish, in fact, ran out of tries. I figured out how to do it, of course, but I couldn't do anything about it after that because.
And then you lost points.
Yep, I lost points.
I think 10 tries is a good amount. You know,
10 tries is a good amount.
5, that's cutting close.
Yeah.
I think there's only one time ever that WebAssign was actually wrong in its answer.
Dude,
I have
the last physics problem that you guys are talking about,
Mhm.
you had to use ratios.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure that it's wrong.
Really?
Yeah. Like, I don't think there was a proper way to actually get the correct answer.
With the
Wait,
switch.
so you didn't do that either?
No, me and a few of the other people that I was that we had problems with. We used a ratio to get the green check to get the points.
Mm-hmm.
But when we when we tried to do it the right way and we scoured the internet for like people that had similar problems, they all did it some different way and we never got the number correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you do for your work?
Freelander just
For the work,
looking at
we
us.
said we explained how we got the
I think it
green
was
check. We said we
moderate.
used the ratio, but then we also explained how to do it the right way and said that WebAssign might.
But you got the
be incorrect.
ratio from the practice version.
Yeah,
right?
we used the practice version.
Of course.
We should get Freelander in here as a guest.
No,
Oh,
I don't want
Jesus
any
Christ.
teachers. As
She
a
had
guest.
Lighty in here at one point.
Lighty maybe.
Lighty would be funny.
Yeah.
As like a 100.
Our
I feel
our
like-
comp sci teacher.
I feel like
Easier
Lighty would
science.
just go off on someone,
Yeah.
like destroy
kind of
them.
a legend.
We just
I don't
get
know why.
we just get one of the goons from our comp sci class to come in and Lighty just roast them.
Like Moody or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that class.
We got about 5 minutes left. Do you want to talk about anything, Matt? You're a special guest.
Well, one thing I've been thinking about is, do we know if this audio is working right now?
I'm gonna check.
Should be.
Because that would be
It's
horrible.
plugged in.
So we can sync the audio.
Hey, it's Seamus.
Yeah, it's working. It should be
I'm just
working.
gonna
Okay,
interrupt
it's
the
working.
recording.
Is this your talk show?
Yeah.
You want to sit down?
Okay, now we
Do
got
we have enough
3
space?
guests
All right.
I mean, we
today.
had 3 guys
Alright.
last time.
All right.
No,
Did
you
we?
can
No,
sit.
we
We
only
can
had
sit.
five.
Max, are you the
Kyle,
sidekick?
What?
Are you the sidekick?
Yeah.
What do you mean? No, we're
He's
we're
a co-star.
co-hosts.
I'll go in the crack.
All right,
What is
Lee
this?
Glenn is going in the crack.
Crack.
So we've got another
No,
guest on
or
here for the
where?
last
Where
5
you
minutes
going?
of Sea
Don't
Lunch.
ruin everything.
Is this
Lee
like a
Glenn's gonna ruin our
Is this
setup,
a,
get us kicked out of
is this
the
like a
conference
podcast?
room.
Or
Award-winning
is this
pain.
a-
No,
talk show.
these wonderful
Oh, so
Sketches.
wall women.
Family friendly.
Seamus,
So this
introduce yourself and give us 2 truths and a lie.
And tell us what's going on with that hair over there.
Oh, okay. I'm Seamus Glenn. And I'm Liam's brother. And I just,
we're
yeah,
triplets.
we're triplets. I recently bleached my hair for the swimming playoffs, and it was a big mistake.
Is that part of your truth or lie?
Oh, sorry. I did bleach my hair for the state playoffs, and I just love giraffes.
What's your
Oh.
third? What's your third one?
Yeah, it was your third one.
Oh, I'm tall. You can't see
Oh.
that because I'm sitting down.
Oh, so what,
I mean, you walked into frame, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
they
I'm
can't
gonna
tell
say
us why.
I'm gonna say you do not like giraffes.
No, I like giraffes.
You
No,
what's your lie?
giraffes.
His doesn't have bleached hair. He's
Oh, what? Is it not bleached?
No, I'm albino.
Oh, okay.
I have albinism.
Albanian.
He's Albanian.
Wait, where does it go?
Where's what go?
this
Are you
video.
Are you like a
No,
recurring
it's-
guest?
Oh, I've guested on every show almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has been a guest on
Wait, where
every
is the
single
show?
Where does the
episode.
show go?
Oh, you mean two?
It's YouTube. Max and I made an account for it.
Can I watch like previous episodes?
There's no previous episode.
So this is the first episode.
Technically,
It's
yes.
Yeah.
technically the second episode, though.
All right, I'm gonna go back to my
Alright.
side.
Where do you edit these?
I want to edit them when we get the new computer, because the one at home is
Why does yours
trash.
look like
Oh, you guys getting a
What?
computer?
Oh, hopefully.
Is it what? Windows, Mac?
I don't know. Depends.
Don't
Push
get a
me too
Mac.
hard.
I'm not a big Mac fan at all.
Normal.
No.
I hate Macs.
Yeah, I don't like Mac, but I do like it.
What were you saying before?
I'm more of a
Love
Raspberry
Apple. Great
Pi
investment.
kind of guy.
Mm.
Great long-term investment.
Raspbian OS.
Oh, how about this?
Oh my god.
When are they gonna split up Apple? And,
I don't know.
And Google and Amazon, the modern robber barons. Am I right, guys?
I know.
What do you mean?
You gotta.
Like,
Trump's gotta bust some
what
They
are
trust.
got their
Oh,
hand in
bust some
every
trust.
little thing, and I think
Amazon's gonna take over.
in
the
a
world.
decade they're gonna be just monopolies. They're gonna be part. They're gonna
Dude,
own everything.
SpaceX is gonna like unknowingly transport us like to a different planet.
SpaceX is gonna save us.
They're gonna abduct people for
Yeah,
the tests.
I don't know.
I'd do that. That's
I
cool.
like Amazon.
Oh, I love them all. I love Amazon, love Apple, love Google. They're the best. They make life so easy.
Yeah.
But
But
they're
They're,
gonna
they're
control
so
everything.
powerful.
They're so powerful.
Keep diving.
They're
in,
more
man.
powerful than
Keep
our
losing
government.
this.
You heard it from here first.
If they could formed a conglomerate together, they would be more powerful.
no,
Than a
yeah,
lot of
I was
governments.
actually just talking about this the other day when I was in DC with my family.
Mhm.
We were talking about how Amazon is actually now trying to compete with UPS and FedEx for delivery service.
Seamus
And they're getting
Seamus
into
keeps
that-
coming in the window.
They're
and-
getting into the healthcare
All his
sector
friends.
as well.
Really? Not
Yeah.
just food?
No, they're getting into healthcare, and I'm sure they're gonna revolutionize healthcare.
Amazon?
But they're getting into everything. Okay.
So
Amazon.
I was
dude.
thinking that
They can make
Amazon
their
is
own
just
nation.
gonna take
Yeah.
over. Amazon is eventually just gonna take over everything, and then I think Amazon is gonna be a competition with our federal government.
Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty interesting.
Honestly, dude, if like Google, Apple, all these big computing companies, and like Amazon, all these enormous service companies, if they formed a conglomerate, they could form a new nation.
Oh, I think they could already.
Undoubtedly.
Well, Apple's its market cap is bigger than I'd say 95% of most countries' GDP.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
They make more.
But one thing
money
I
than
did,
so many
I did
countries.
hear on a recent Goldman Sachs podcast was that obviously we've been in a bull run for the past 8 years in the stock market,
Mhm.
but FANG as it's called, which is we're forgetting about Facebook,
Oh,
Apple,
yeah.
Amazon,
Yeah.
Netflix, and Google.